Once every generation, a man arrives on the scene that speaks the hopes and the aspirations of his entire time. Here is such a man, the star of our show, Gene Shepard.
Oh, God, I love it. Oh, it's so great to be here. Oh, that's what life's about. Applause. Let's hear some more applause. Come on, gang. Come on. Oh, you're cute. You're cute. At ease. All right, now. Pick a card. Showbiz. Pick a card. Oh, it's really exciting to be here tonight, gang. Oh, yeah, that's a fact. Showbiz is taking over everybody's life. I mean, it isn't that people like showbiz. They want to be in showbiz. They want to be the star. I mean, you can get, for example, little toy kits now, baby TV newscaster kits. You remember when kids used to buy little cowboy suits and Indian suits and police suits? Now you can get a Walter Cronkite suit for the kid. Little microphone, he's got a little thing stuck in the ear there. He's got a few little cue cards, and he says, "And in Indonesia tonight, folks." It's all part of showbiz. I mean, do you ever feel that news now is being produced in some place, in a studio outside of Burbank? They're producing all these wars and hijackings just for us. It comes before Kojak and just after Beretta, in time and in life. It's exciting. It's showbiz. In fact, there's a photographer out in Salt Lake City who has a setup. You know, when you used to go to the boardwalk and you'd sit down to get your picture taken, and they had these fake cutouts of cars. You'd sit there, with a dumb look on your face, a little straw hat. Well, that's all changed now. Now you can get a cutout of a fake audience. They got these little cutouts, over here is Zsa Zsa Gabor. On this side is Victor Borge. And here's a guy who wrote a diet book on how you can get thin just eating bran-filled bananas. And you have a little microphone, and you're standing like this. Then later on you can show your friends when you used to have a TV show before you retired from the business. Took up working in the Shell station. By the way, speaking of work in the Shell station, and I just got to tell you this. I got an ad sent to me the other day by one of the big car books, magazines, Road and Track. And they have this fantastic thing advertised now on Road and Track. And it says, "Do you feel inferior to the guys who can squeal their tires?" Your car, of course, with 8 horsepower. With the wind behind it, maybe you get 9. And so you can't squeal your tires. So what you can get now is this kit. And they mount big speakers. Seriously, they mount speakers under your rear fenders. And it has a tape deck. And when you want your tires to squeal, you just press it in. Wah! It squeals, throws fake gravel up against the side of the diner. And it's all part of the phony world of showbiz. It's exciting. And by the way, tonight's show, in case you're wondering what we're going to do tonight, I mean, in addition to the tap dance and the card trick we just did, I wanted to come out here with my pigeon on my shoulder. I got this pigeon that can do various biological functions on cue. It's great at a party. And he drinks scotch. This great little mother. Well, that's beside the point. Tonight's show is about eat, drink, and be merry. Evo, the Greeks cried. Or was it the Romans or the Abyssinians? And eating is one of the major things that Americans do at all times. McDonald's, Colonel Sanders, Geno's, the Four Seasons. Eating is where it happens. Eating, driving late at night on the road, drinking beer, watching Farrah Fawcett flick her hair back on Charlie's Angels. That's what American life is about. We now salute one of America's least saluted true folk arts. Stick around. You're going to love it. You're going to recognize it.
I mean, there's no doubt about it that when all the dust settles, they're going to probably define America as the first truly mobile civilization. I mean, people move in America. And so this has caused a lot of stuff to come into being that they don't have anywhere else in the world, where people just sit for centuries. Look at it. You can feel the little warmth down in your gut that you have felt many, many times driving along the endless highways of America. The diner. The diner. You can feel in your hands right now that celluloid menu. They're all the same. And the items on the menu are the same. Maybe that's the reason that we like diners. You go into a diner in Boise, Idaho. You go into a diner in Peapack, New Jersey. What do they got? Western omelet. And it's the same Western omelet. The diner. And diner coffee is a very special thing. Even if it's rotten, it tastes good. Why? Because you've just put 300 miles on the Pontiac and your bottom is beginning to fall asleep. And you go staggering into the diner, and that hot, rich diner coffee coming out of those thick diner cups is classically American. This is not a demi-tasse. This is diner coffee. What do you do with it? You gulp it, and then you wash down some cardboard pie after you've had 3 or 4 grease-covered hamburgers. Or maybe if you're really truly a faith, a box of Kellogg's cornflakes. That'd be for the elegant diner. Ah, yes. And the short order cook, incidentally, the short order cook is as close that America has produced to a true industrial artist. It's balletic. A good short order cook moves like a hooded cobra in his lair. There is no waste movement. I mean, he can turn out a tuna salad sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning in his sleep. The short order cook. Many are called, few are chosen. He's a true artist. And by the way, the pie is baked on the premises. That's a sign you only see in America. I've never seen a sign like that anywhere else in the world. Baked on the premises. I mean, coconut cream pie with faintly rubberized meringue. That's the baked on the premises pie. The cash register, by the way, is the Wurlitzer organ of the diners. There's usually the senior waitress who has moved up through the ranks 30 years behind the counter. She's now moved up. She's running that IBM cash register. She can play that register, sell cigars, talk to all the truck drivers, keep everybody happy, keep an eye on the waitress, and incidentally also keep an eye on the owner who has a roving hand. It's part of the diner mystique. It's American. I dig it. The diner. The American diner. Admired, vilified, loved, lived in. It exists as much as the Rocky Mountains and as completely American as the great Grand Canyon. Ave, long may you serve your Western omelets, oh American diner.
Maybe if we push it tonight, Fred, we might reach Salt Lake City. Driving. When I think of diners, I just picture in my mind thousands of nighttime roads that I've driven. Have you ever taken a U.S. map out when you don't have anything else to do and just look at all the roads that you have driven on, all the places you've been? Then you close your eyes, you know, and you can imagine Route 80 outside of Cheyenne with the snow coming down. You blink your eyes and you see coming up out of it a sign that says, Little America, the greatest diner of them all. It covers 400 acres. They have 37 different varieties of hot dogs and one that plays Mexican mariachi music. It's got a little transistor right in the dog. And it's edible. Oh, the diners, the roads, the experiences. I think diners are essentially male places. This may be just a guess on my part, but I think they are. And I've had some pretty exciting moments in diners, like the time, 3 o'clock in the morning, I drove into this diner outside of Ames, Iowa. There's a bunch of guys sitting in there with leather jackets. I walked in. 30 seconds later, one of the guys just looks up from his French fries and just looks down the line of booths, and he looks right at me and says, "Who you looking at, buddy?" Oh, the diners.